What if I told you the G in Gspot doesn't stand for great, girl, or guess again, but for a man named Grafenberg, a doctor who put his name on the map, literally inside millions of people? Stick around because this one's going to blow your mind and maybe teach you a thing or two. If you've ever heard the term Gspot, you probably associate it with intimacy, pleasure, or late-night Google searches. But almost nobody knows the real origin, and trust me, the journey involves Nazi Germany, lost research, feminist debates, and a doctor who became immortal in the most unexpected way. Ernst Grafenberg studied medicine and became a respected gynecologist in Berlin. In the early 20th century, he was pioneering work in reproductive health, things like contraception and understanding female anatomy, at a time when it was seriously understudied. And his most famous contribution? A 1950 paper where he described a sensitive area on the front vaginal wall that, when stimulated, could lead to intense pleasure and even female ejaculation. He didn't call it the G-spot. That came later, but he meticulously documented the zone and its connection to the urethra and erectile-like tissue. Fun fact: Grafenberg was Jewish. When the Nazis rose to power, his life turned upside down. He was arrested, faced persecution, and eventually escaped to the United States after some harrowing times. His early research was disrupted, and some of it was lost or ignored for decades because of politics and prejudice. Fast forward to the 1980s. A group of researchers were studying female sexuality and rediscovered what Grafenberg had described. In their 1982 book, The G-Spot and Other Recent Discoveries About Human Sexuality, they honored the doctor by naming it the Grafenberg spot, shortened to G-Spot. It exploded into pop culture. Suddenly, magazines, books, movies, and late-night talk shows were buzzing about it. But here's the controversy. Not everyone agreed it even existed as a distinct spot. Some scientists called it a myth, others said it was just part of the clitoral network. Debates raged in medical journals. Feminists had mixed feelings. Some loved the empowerment of female pleasure talk. Others worried it put pressure on women or centered a male doctor's name on female anatomy. Yet, modern research validated key parts of Grafenberg's observations. The area is rich in nerves, connects to the clitoris internally, and can swell during arousal. So, the next time someone mentions the G-spot, you can drop this bombshell. Actually, the G stands for Grafenberg, a German doctor who escaped the Nazis and changed how we talk about pleasure forever. If you enjoyed this deep dive, like and subscribe.